What's up? What's going on? Let's see. Let's see. Go live there. Let's post up there. Okay, we good there. One second, man. Finish off this here. All right, all right, all right. Done. Done, done, done. All right, man. That was a bankroll builder right there that I had set up right there. I'm thinking about rolling out. Well, I'm probably am gonna roll it out. Minus 116 over 2.5 assists. Brunson under 9 assists and 9.5 assists and 15.5 under 15.5 rebounds for Karl Anthony Towns. That's a bankroll builder if anybody wants to get on, jump on to play it, whatever the case may be. Yeah. Um, Brutal day yesterday for me. Straights went 1 and 2. I did add a few other ones. Shout out to Nick Richards. He did get there with the. He did get there with the. He did get there with the double double yesterday. Let me check my. FanDuel paid out, but seems as though DraftKings did not. Well, at least not for me. Let me pin this post here. These inefficient items limit to original post and doesn't include things like reply to threads. Whatever, man. I'm not on that. Edit post. Discard. I'm just trying to pin this. I'm sorry, I pushed it wrong. But, bam. Yeah, DraftKings need to get at me on this one here. I tweet them, yo, at DraftKings, what you guys plan on paying out for Nick Richards rebounds and double double? They haven't gotten back. Like, what's up with that, right? They need to pay out. FanDuel paid out, but they might pay out today. They might pay out tomorrow, whatever the case may be. It is what it is, because that definitely put me in an okay spot, right? That'll put me in an okay spot from yesterday. Stop a little bit of the bleeding, okay? But that game was what I thought it was going to be. Uh, Crashed out about Rui. Rui got 0 rebounds. That was crazy work. But let's go back over here to the injury news. We got the game. We got games coming on. I got to get ready to do something, but we could do a little bit of something like a drive by here, right? So first game on the docket here, New York Knicks at Boston Celtics. Looking at this game, 232 over under. The Knicks, 9 point dogs here. I'm not a big fan of this Knicks team, man. Boston might go out there and handle them. What I was looking at, one thing I was taking a look at was I don't think Kristaps Porzingis faced these guys this year. That's one thing, right? So that's something to keep in mind. I don't think they faced each other this year. Um, Let me see something. But historically, Kristaps has played well versus this team, right? And he's got a little bit of bad blood versus the Knicks, right? So New York Knicks versus New York Knicks here. He's had 20 points or better in every game except for one. But they haven't faced this team this year. So a lot of the stats that you're going to see are going to be minus Kristaps Porzingis. I can't talk you off anything you want to get to here, right? You guys got something, whatever the case may be, let me know. One prop that I did really was thinking about getting to was okay. If games are competitive, we could if games are ending up going to be competitive. Um, well, if hold on, let me see something here. Okay, if games don't not going to be competitive, guys like Drew Holiday going to see limited minutes, right? He only played 19 minutes in that last game versus Philly when they beat them down. Let's see. Mm, mm. Well, for spot wise, uh, I was looking at I was looking at Holiday. Okay, the rebounds for him is interesting spot wise, right? He's 6 to 10 to this number, but historically versus his team, he's hit that rebound line, right? So as you can see here, 8 of his last 9 games, 6 of his last 9 versus this team from beyond the arc, and he's continuously hit that point prop. But we're getting a different Drew Holiday, a lot of mouths to feed over there, so things of that nature. He's one of the first guys to get the axe in blowouts, right? There is some blowout risk here. Sometimes the Knicks just can't string together. Can't string together points. Sometimes they struggle, and when they struggle mightily, right? So I did put to the side Derek White assist prop here. He's in a good spot for assists. Let's see, what will we get this for? 3.5, right? So he's hit this number 6 of his last 10 games. Point guards versus this team went over this number here. 9 of their last 10 games, right? He's playing enough minutes for it, so I can see instances where he could probably get there. Historically versus this team, in the assist category, he's 7 to 10 to that number. So this team has plenty of firepower. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you know, I'm not opposed to not getting there. Right, the three ball for him is definitely in play. Definitely don't need me to tell you that. Juiced up at a 2.5, you can get there if you want. But I did set the assist to the side for him at 3.5. You can use it as a parlay piece, whatever the case may be. Right. There's going to be a ton of plays that are in play here. I'll be live betting this game. This will be the first game coming out. Then I'll be live betting this game. Okay. So I did put those assists over there. That's pretty much. I mean, even if you're looking at a under here, I didn't put it over there, but assist prop under Jalen Brunson is in play here. I do think he's going to have to score a lot versus Boston. What you see right here, he's went under his assist line at 6.5 at 3 of his last 10 games. If you want to alter it, shake it down, you can if you want. But at the end of the day, I just think he's going to have to take a decent amount of shots. So everybody else is pretty much self-explanatory. Jason Tatum's or Boston's, and I mean, everybody that you want to get to, be my guest. I set the assist aside 3.5 for the kid, Derek White. Um, Sliding over here to this Dallas game here, a few spots that you can look at, right? I know we're looking at Kyrie Irving. His usage should be through the roof, right? Just face these guys. Took 25 shots, 7 to 10 for 3 rebounds. Had 7 rebounds. He played 43 minutes. This game, no, I'm sorry, he played 40 minutes that game. He's averaging a ton of minutes. Minutes equal opportunity. Dallas won that game 107 to 104. I mean, 101, 111 to 107, right? So Dallas, head to head right here. Let's see. Dallas has won 2 to 3 games. So this is a revenge spot here for the Golden State Warriors, and they are at Golden State. Yes. So Golden State will be trying to look at to try to take this game here, right? Concentrated usage. We can definitely know who's going to have the usage and things like that. So from a usage standpoint and things of that nature here, Kyrie Irving is going to be in play for me, right? They pretty short-handed, things of that nature. He's hit 30 points better in 5 of his last 7 games. He's still riding the rested factor. He's pretty rested, and I'm not afraid of that backcourt whether it comes to whether it's Curry, get to switch on Podzimski, whoever. I like the matchup for Kyrie Irving. I'll put or you can look at the threes, right? His threes. He's coming off back-to-back games with 5 threes or better made. He went 5 for 12 and 5 for 7 here. Historically versus Golden State Warriors, he's 50% to his, no, a little bit under 50%, but you get the drift. He's going to have all the usage in the world and all the usage that he wants. So at the end of the day, from a usage standpoint, he's somebody who I feel like will give me a chance to hit his points prop. If he doesn't get there, then it's probably going to be something like a blowout or something like that, right? So neither one of these backcourts I'm that fond of defensively, but it is what it is. So at the end of the day, uh, the points and or threes are in play for somebody like Kyrie. Like I said, minutes equal opportunity here. As you can see, you know, he's playing upwards of 40 minutes. He's averaging around 38 minutes, 39 minutes here in his last 10 games, right? So, I mean, the proof is in the pudding. I'll keep it moving. Dante Exum, I probably don't want to go there. Clay Thompson, historically, well, this year versus the Golden State Warriors, he's played all 3 games versus these guys. He's had some really good games, right? The rebounds, I did set his rebounds to the side because minutes equal opportunity. He's averaged 32 minutes versus these people. I haven't gotten there, but I put the prop to the side. He's also hit his 3 point prop. You get 3.5 threes versus this team at a plus 130. You can look at that. He's 100% to that number this year versus this team. The points prop sitting at 14.5 versus the old team. He's hit that number. So he's been pretty good. Even in the combo section, he's green, right? These are numbers versus Golden State Warriors. Am I going to bet on them? I don't know. I haven't been betting on them when it comes to this narrative situation. So, that's something that you guys will probably have to figure out, right? PJ Washington only played one of these games versus his teams. He did go over his 3 point prop at 1.5. I expect this 3 point prop to come out at 1.5 today. I couldn't talk you off of it. Other than that, I'm probably not messing with him, right? On the Golden State side, Curry is Curry. Curry's going to be Curry. Curry's going to do Curry things. I don't know who's going to guard him, but either I Curry or Brandon Podzimski are in okay spots to me. Pods his points prop sitting at 13.5. I can see instances where he does get there. He didn't get there versus this team last time they played. But at the end of the day, though, I can see instances where he get there. I didn't pull the trigger, so it is what it is. Moses Moody is not a guy that I'm looking to bet on, but he did go over his points prop versus this team. He's played 27 minutes versus this team here. The 1.5 threes, he hit that instead of parlay piece, so I couldn't talk you off of that. Anything right there for Moses Moody, I couldn't talk you off of offensive wise. Jimmy Butler is the one that I'm definitely looking at here. I'm looking at this rebound prop, right? Versus Dallas 2 times this year, once with Miami and once with Golden State. His rebound line usually comes out around 5.5. If it's at 5.5, I have interest there, right? So I'll take a look at the rebound prop for him, and I'll see where his rebound prop lies. At 5.5 versus the smaller team, I couldn't talk you off of it, right? So Jimmy Butler, sitting at 5.5 at a parlay piece, I'll put that up there. I can see instances where he gets that. So I lean towards the over, right? That's another play that I'm leaning towards. You could also look at his and to keep matters worse, I mean, let me see what the number is here. The rebounds plus assists, I think that's another play that you can look at as well as his PRAs and or fancy score if you're looking at on one of these pick'em sites like Prize Picks. So 11 and a half rebounds and assists is not out of the realm of possibilities. That's another play that you can look at, right? Jimmy Butler can do just about do it all. Taking a look at his rebounds and assists here. I would imagine he hit those numbers both of these games this year. Yes, he did. And then in general, since he's been playing, rebounds plus assists here. Um, Rebounds plus assists. One, two, three, four. He's 3 or 4 to this number, right? Mackie, what's up? He's 3 or 4 to this number. So however you want to look at it, rebounds plus assists or anything like that, that should be in play. Draymond Green, the rebound prop for Draymond Green can be interesting. Right now, his rebound prop is sitting at, I think his rebound prop is sitting at 5.5 or maybe 6.5. Or you can look at his rebounds plus assists. But Draymond Green, only thing I can say about Draymond Green, what the mic low? You sure? It's low, huh? Interesting. Um, Damn, I don't know what to do. I don't want to mess nothing up. Uh, Hope ain't nobody been messing with my setup. I don't have that much time I don't have that much time to configure it unless I can switch my mic. Let me switch my mic to my other mic. Hold on. Let me see something. Uh, how do I do that? I will turn this one off. Turn this one off. How about that? Does that sound better? Because I got two mics right here, and I'll use this one. Maybe this one might sound better for right now. So I'm using it my second mic. My original mic. I don't know if that sounds better or not. Does it sound better? Let me know. But I got to keep it moving. Um, so Draymond, same, same. Let me see. Let me switch back since I turned it off. Turned it back on. Let me see. Yo 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 yo. Okay, hold on. Yo 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 yo. Mm, I don't know, man. Hmm. Interesting. Can you hear me now? Same. Hmm. Yeah. Yo yo yo. Can you hear me now? I'm just going to. I'm just gonna have to leave it like that for right now. Uh, I'm gonna have to leave it right there for right now because I'm limited. I'm limited time, and I'm trying to go through some plays and find some plays. I ain't got time today because I got to go. But it is what it is, right? Kyrie Irving, like I said, I do have him to the side. Who was I talking about? Oh, Draymond Green. Where's his rebound prop at? 6.5. Yeah, 6.5. So I can see instances where he gets there versus a smaller team, and I can see instances where he probably, man, they probably, run him around or whatever the case may be. having to chase around somebody like let me see, Draymond Green. He had 5 boards last time. Um, mm, how many assists did he have? 7 assists? No, 5 assists, 5 boards. Mm, I don't know. Mm, I'm not gonna stress it with him though. I'm not. I'm gonna keep it moving. Uh, Indiana Pacers here, right? Uh, it should be a more of a pace-up matchup here. Um, looking for Norman Powell news, right? Uh, he's questionable right now. We'll see. We'll find out if he's gonna play, right? We'll find out if he's gonna play here. He's questionable. We'll see. If he's in, I'm looking at James Harden assist for sure. Um, his line is set at 8.5 at plus money. Um, let's see, point guards, assists, Indy, they top 10 right now. Lately, let's see, somebody just sent me about 7 text messages, man. Okay, okay, I know. Okay, that's okay. I'll send you back. Indy's still around the middle of the pack there. So I'm looking at James Harden here. I don't like the 8, the 9s, but um, he's hit this number in 4 of his last 6 games. He's rebounded versus this team as well. So I like the assist, man. Get a plus 110 for his assist, and he's all good too. I was looking at Ben Simmons earlier, man. He still sleep. What time is it? 11? It's 10. Markel still sleep. Some niggas must have been up all night because they've been getting up early. I don't know if we get lines for Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons been hitting his rebounds and assists. I'd love to see. So Ben Simmons been hitting his. We'll see, right? If we can get lines for him. But off first glance, I definitely like James Harden here, right? So historically, power forwards have been, playing good versus this team. So looking at points and things like that, uh, Indy, they've given up the fifth, sixth most points versus this position here, and a few other peripherals. Wait, power forwards. I'm sorry. Um, Indy. Indy is getting a little better here. Oh no, they're right here, right? So points plus rebounds, things of that nature. We could definitely look at Kawhi Leonard points if he's especially if there's no Norman Powell, right? But right now his his points sitting at 22 and a half. So let me filter something real quick. Filter 3-point attempts more than they got him at 7.4 over his last 10. Let's see, more than six. Like 6 of 10 to this number. Then the rebounds, right? He's 6 of 10. He's 5 of 10 to his rebound line at 3.5. Um, at 3.5 rebounds, teams have been hitting their rebounds versus them, versus the Clippers. I mean, versus shooting guards been hitting the rebounds here at 3.5. Now in the last 10 games, when somebody takes at least seven threes, at least six 3-pointers, guys are over their line. How many minutes is that? 33. He's over his rebound line. Let me take the minutes down. He's playing about 36 minutes. Let me just filter it to, let me filter his minutes to see if the rebound. Well, it don't even matter really because in general, in 31 minutes, so he's in a good rebounding spot, right? Guards are over their rebounds at 3.5. I'll put the rebounds over there. Norman Powell, he's just in a good spot to hit his rebound, so I'll add that over there, right? If he plays. Another spot where they're pretty good. The last 10 games, Power Force been hitting their rebounds at 5.5, and eight of their last 10 games. So right off the bat there, this is a good spot for him, right? Um, Kawhi Leonard, he's 50% to that number versus this team, including no, that's 3 pointers. He's 50% to his 3 pointers. He hadn't hit his rebound prop versus this team. He did have 19 points. What was the score to this game here on February 6th? Indy won that game. So this is a revenge spot here. Okay. He did go 3 of 6 from beyond the arc. Hmm. I'll put it over there just because he's in a good spot. I don't think I'll be betting that though. Zubac has had some great rebounding games versus this team, including on the 6th of February. He gave them 15 rebounds. His rebound sitting at 11 and a half right there. I got interest in that, right? I got interest in that. Is do we have injury news for Miles Turner here? So Miles Turner playing then. He played on the 20th. Okay, on the 6th. How many threes did he hit? He went 3 of 9 versus Memphis. Okay, how many threes did he hit versus Indy? I mean, versus how many threes did he hit this game? Yeah, none. He must have got hurt that game. He played 5 minutes, so he got hurt that game. But so I wanted to count that one. But two of his prior to that, two of his last 3 games, he hit two threes here. I can see instances where he can step out and hit a few threes on uh, on um, on this guy on Zubac, and he did have some hefty point totals there, 34 and 24. So as a parlay piece, I'll put the 1.5 threes over there for Zub for Miles Turner. Pascal Siakam had himself a game the last time these two teams played on the 6th. Don't know if I'll be going to that 20 and a half. He might get there. He might get there. He might, right? the 1.5 threes, um, that's an interesting play for him because he had been hitting the 1.5 threes as of late. Well, he's 3 of 10 to this number, but his last 5 games he's 2 of 5, but he's been taking a few threes. You're gonna get it at a plus 150, and 7 of the last 10 power forwards went over they threes, right? So it's an okay spot for him to hit 1.5 threes, right? You get a plus 165 for DraftKings. So I'll put that over there. And then the rebound sitting at 6.5. I don't know if I'll get there, but 6 of the last 10 point power forwards has hit that number. So if you want a hefty number on the rebounds, then let me see something. He's averaging what? About 16 shots. They got him at around 15 field goals. Let's see. How many shots did he take the last time? He took 19. I can filter this between. I can filter this between 14 and 19. 17, still same numbers. Still same numbers. Rebounds look okay, I guess. Andrew Nemhart's rebound line, he's 7 of 10 to this number. He hit it versus the Clippers, and they are 8 of 10 to this. It's a parlay piece at 2.5 rebounds. So if you want to get there, I think you can. I'm not playing it, but I think you can get there. Just being out there, you stumble into 3 rebounds, then you stumble into 3 rebounds. Some of these, as a team, I guess these not the greatest rebounders as a team. I see this 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 team here. All right, well, so a lot of ancillary rebounds to be had. I'll keep it moving. All right. So um, I really want to take a look at the power forward position here. Now, this is going to be interesting here because let me see something here. This one here could probably be a movie here with Trey and mm-mm, with Trey and Cade out there today. Right off the back, I'm looking at the rebounds and assists look okay as of right now. His rebounds and assist line, last two games, they've been clowning. They was clowning these last two games. Uh, Rebounds and assists 20 and 17. His rebound assist line at 15 and a half. PRAs at 44 and a half. Hmm. This is going to be a same game parlay atmosphere here. Azur Thompson. Hmm. He's played well. In this pace-up matchup, he's played well offensively. Hmm. He got them boards last time they played. Okay. Tobias Harris is the one I'm really keying in on right now. Rebounds at 5.5. Power forwards are at over this number at 8 of their last 10 games versus them. Points prop, 7 of their last 10. So that automatically lets me know the points plus rebounds should and could be in play. Atlanta giving up points, the sixth most, seventh most on the season. Last, oh, these are months. Last 7 8. How about the last month? Atlanta still giving up points. How about the last 2 weeks? Last 3 games they got crushed. How about the last 3 weeks? Atlanta. So points, huh? Points. Power forward position. I know they've seen Paulo. Paulo get it as a business a couple times. So the usage ain't that high, ain't as high though for this boy here. So he's averaging about 13 shots. Paulo's around 20 shots, right? 15 and a half points prop. Would I take the under? Probably not. I'll say that. I would probably say that. Looking at this game here, Jalen Duran, I'm gonna like him. Right? I kind of have to like him here. I can see the double double here. I couldn't talk it off the double double or the points plus rebounds. Right? 18 points versus this team last time out, and man, this is gonna be a good same game parlay atmosphere. That's all I can say here. Um, hmm. Versus Atlanta. He's been playing like an animal as of late, but he will. They could make him step out and step out a little bit, probably, but he has been playing like an animal a little bit. Yeah, the rebound chances to centers, they are averaging 16 or better in the last 3 or 4 his last game. Towns and Wendell Carter had 20 apiece. These are rebound chances. What's his rebound chances been looking like versus Atlanta? Last 3 games, 11, 19, and 14. Rebound prop sitting at what? 11 and a half. Mm. Points prop sitting at 13 and a half. Maybe it's this Sunday. I might fade this play this Sunday, but maybe his double double might be a parlay piece. Might fade this play. Historically, I guess Cade Cunningham and Trey Young have gotten busy lately, right? In this matchup here, but last two games he's only had 9 assists, and that kind of like, I was looking at this number here versus the assists versus Detroit from the point guards, and Detroit has been, you know, bottom third in giving up assists. Chris Paul didn't get that many assists. It was interesting. I think they're giving up more assists to the shooting guard position. Detroit, I guess not. But the point guard position was interesting. I was definitely trying to figure out like Detroit. I just knew Trey and others were giving up a bunch of assists, but Detroit they creeping up right now. Points though, points. It's been the points. Last month, 29 points. How about the last over the course of the last season? I mean the whole season. Detroit probably top 10, probably right outside the top 10 in threes, right? Threes to the point guard position, almost four. So um, if Trey's been falling under those circumstances, we'll see. So two of his last three games this year, he's given them three threes or better, right? His 3 point per percent at 3.5. If you want to get there, be my guest, right? I have been betting on Trey. Points wise, Trey been giving them the business. 26 points or better in every game except for one, right? So one of these games, or maybe two of them, probably went to went to overtime. So they've been having some good games, man. Let's see, Detroit won the last one, 130 to 132. Ooh, uh, 114. Detroit won that one, 114, 104. Interesting, right? I don't know what the total is to this game. I have to go back and take a look. Dyson Daniels, the rebound prop is in play. He's just been playing a lot, right? A minutes equal opportunities. He's been playing a lot. So his rebounds can be in play. Last three games he played versus this team, he smashed his points prop at 15 and a half. Couldn't talk you off of it. I probably won't be getting there since they made the adjustments to the new players they've added. But the rebound prop, he's been killing it as of late. Fantasy score, something like that for him. Zachary Ricochet. Zachary Ricochet is in an okay spot here. Oops, don't want to do that. I want to go back here. 11 and a half. He's borderline at or around that number every game. If you want to get to it, I couldn't talk you off of it, man. I don't mind it. Ricochet points are in play. I don't mind it, right? Might not bet it, but I don't mind it. Just looking at this game here for same game parlay purposes, right? Um, his rebound prop is at Cardboard's at 8 and 10. 8.5. 15 and 13 rebound chances, and 8 rebound chances. He probably was starting right here on February 28th. Okay, what about? Sometimes he's dropping dimes, 2, 3, 3. Mm, okay. Mm. What's trade point line at? 27 and a half. Wow. 27 and a half. He's been killing it as of late, though. Uh, since February 1st, he's been on the tear. 27 and a half. Cade Cunningham. Let me see something here. Game log. Let me see. Assists. Gonna have to look at Cade Cunningham assists. Atlanta tops and giving up assists, top 10. Or assists plus rebounds. 9.5. Juiced up at a minus 142. They already know. Versus Atlanta, 3 straight games with every game this year over 11 assists. He's averaging 18.4 potential assists versus them. And then the last 3 games, he's averaging over 20 potential assists. The last 3 games, so he's averaging about 21 potential assists last 3 games versus his team. In fact, 21 on the head. So seems as though he knows this team, right? So the last 3 games, including this year, the PRA he's hit, the rebounds and assists he's hit, and he's 2 of 3 to the points plus rebounds and the points plus assists. So Cade Cunningham, in some shape, form, or fashion, you can take a look at Cade Cunningham. He should have all the usage in the world. And Trey, you can definitely look at Trey. And from a spot standpoint, um, um, Tobias Harris is in a great spot, right? Uh, well, actually, and then whoever you feel like is going to play the power forward from going to play the power forward from either team, because Detroit and Atlanta, right? We know Detroit giving up the power forwards, the threes and the points, but who's the power forward and how many minutes are they going to get, right? You could look at somebody like Niang. Niang can hit the three, right? He can come out and get hot. He's got 4 threes or better in 2 of his last 4 games, right? He only went 1 for 4 versus Detroit had 7 points. He went 4 for 10 for three. The minutes though for Niang, he's playing enough minutes to hit his 3 point prop. So I don't know what his 3 point prop is coming out at, but and then they got Ricochet. Ricochet sometimes slots into that 4. So it's like a pick your poison type of thing when it comes to those 2 guys. Who's gonna be there, right? And who's gonna be there? I imagine Niang threes coming out at around 1.5. Let me see. You got who the fuck is starting, right? Tim Hardaway, Tobias Harris. No, 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 no. Trey Young. Dang, I don't know who's starting, man. I don't know who's starting at the 4. I forgot about Karis LeVert. I don't know who's starting at the 4. Either way it go, when you see the lineups come out, you know that Detroit been giving up points to the power forward position, and Atlanta's not too far behind points wise. That's all I can say for that game right there. Miami Heat, Milwaukee Bucks. I would like to know who's going to be playing here, right? I expect Dame Lillard to play. I expect Dame Lillard to play here. So I can definitely see a 3 point party going on between Dame Lillard and Tyler Hero. So I couldn't talk you off of that, right? Those are 2 guys that I'm going to be looking at for sure. Um, Dame Lillard and Tyler Hero, right? Let's see something. Point guard position here. Points, or you can look at them points wise, right? Um, Miami and Milwaukee is number 1 giving up points to the point guard position, right? They can give up 3.5 threes. And then when you look at Miami, they've been getting cracked in the assist category. They number 2 are giving up assists to the point guard position. They've been giving up rebounds, potential assists, and they've been giving up threes, right? So Miami and Milwaukee, they both not the best at guarding the point guard position. So when you're looking at Tyler Hero and you're looking at Dame Lillard, both of those guys, they definitely in play, right? They definitely in play. Those guys are definitely in play. We're looking at the threes here. Let's see, threes probably be 3.5 for both of them. 3.5 for him and Dame Lillard. 3.5 for plus money. Yeah, I think they're about to smoke the Knicks too, bro. I was looking at all that for sure. All the threes in play, everything is in play. Kristaps hasn't played against these guys this year, but Kristaps historically crushed the Knicks, and the 3.5 assists for White, if you're just looking for something else, could be in play as well, bro. Could be in play. But here I can definitely see points and or threes for Hero and Damian Lillard. Um, but as a point guard here, they've been crushing Milwaukee, right? So take a look at Mil versus Milwaukee here. Mm, he's hit three threes or better in both games this year, and 18 points, 21 points. But this is a new look team right now, and let me go back to take a look at Damian Lillard here versus Miami. Now Miami is giving up a decent amount of assists to the point guards here. So versus Miami, he's got five threes and eight threes. See, he got a triple double, I think, versus Miami. Yeah, he got a triple double versus Miami, right? So he's got 11 and 12 assists versus them, and that goes back to what we were saying, right? Looking at the point guard position, looking at Miami. Miami gives up, the second most assists to the point guard position. You just got to figure out if this point guard is capable, right? So I expect Dame Lillard to have an okay game here, even with the threes, right? When you look at the point guards for the threes, Miami is right there, giving up the second most threes to the point guard position. And then Milwaukee, they're not too far behind. And then it's raw points here. Raw points, Milwaukee's giving up the most raw points to point guard position, right? So it is what it is with that spot, right? We know ABC is out there playing. We know this, right? Um, Rebound wise, I do want to take a look and see how Bam has fared, right? So let me see. Uh, let me see here. Let me add the three to Dame Lillard. Um, let me add, let me see, versus Milwaukee, Bam Adebayo. He's been playing like a monster as of late, especially in the rebound category here. He's got double-digit rebounds in one, two, three, four of his last 5 games versus them. His rebound proper sitting at 10.5. Just all sheer volume, I couldn't talk you off of that. I don't know if I'm going to bet it, but I will put it over there over there on the radar section there. And I got to add um, at the very least, I got to add raw points for Tyler Hero, right? Just raw points alone. At the very least, I got to add raw points for Tyler Hero. Um, Wiggins. I have to keep an eye out on Wiggins' usage, man. He took 19 shots last game. Got to keep an eye out on Wiggins' usage, man. See where I got to keep an eye out on Wiggins' usage, man. He took 19 shots last game. What's his points prop? 16 and a half. Mm. I need to keep an eye on his usage for sure. So ABC, we know who he is. We know what he does. I don't think you need me to talk about him. I got like 15 more minutes. Truth be told, I'm gonna keep it moving, man. Straight up. Phoenix Suns and Toronto Raptors, right? Just like I said yesterday, right? uh, you can get a lot of ancillary rebounds, right, versus this team. I'm immediately thinking about uh, 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 Scotty Barnes here, right? 13 and a half rebounds and assists. That's something I'm interested in, along with probably his rebound prop as well. He's gonna have to stay out of foul trouble. Tough defensive matchup versus Durant, but Scotty Barnes 7.5 rebounds. Or rebounds plus assists. I couldn't talk off of that. And then I'm definitely gonna like this spot for Emmanuel Quickly, right? He's the guy that I'm probably gonna, he's the microwave for me, right? So Emmanuel Quickly, neither one of these guards can guard him. Um, I think he's getting ready to. turn up, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Um, so just like we were just saying, versus Miami, he's coming off a game versus Miami where he went 5 or 11 for 3 with 23 points. His points props in at 17 and a half. He had himself a game, right? So, still thinking about Miami in this spot. But I don't. He's missed so many games, so I can't really take into consideration with this uh, head to heads, head to head here. But man, he took 21 shots versus Miami that game. They've been getting wrecked by point guards. Points plus assists, 9 of 10. 5 of 10 for points plus rebounds. Rebounds and assists, 9 of 10. 8 of 10 for PRAs. They've been getting wrecked by point guards, right? Uh, they've been getting wrecked by point guards. Looking at the points here, the point guards, Phoenix, this is what they've been doing for point guards here. Uh, green on the points, green on the rebounds, green on the rebound chances. Assists, mm, 3 pointers made green, 3 pointers attempted green. I like the spot for him, right? No matter if he sees some Devin Booker, some Bradley Beal, or Tyus Jones. I think all three of those guys would be barbecue chicken. So the points prop here, let's see, 17 and a half, I think. I might be looking at his threes, truth be told. 17 and a half at minus 104, and then the threes probably sitting at 2.5. Might be plus money for 2.5. And lo and behold, 2.5 threes at plus 126. I like it, man. I like it. It is what it is. I took his threes a few games in a row. I'm not scared to take L, so I like his threes there. 3 of his last 4 games, he's hit 3 threes or better. He might be in his groove. I like it, right? 3 pointers versus this team. Point guards are 4 of their last 10, and 5 of their 10s for raw point. Last 10 for raw points. Interesting. Um, what's his potential assist been looking like? Few tough matchups though when you look at potential assists because you had New York. So New York, yeah, he's came through some tough matchups. Clippers, New York Knicks, OKC, Houston, and Cleveland. Right? Those were some tough matchups. Houston, Philly, Cleveland, Miami. I would say he did what he's supposed to do. Right? Uh, Especially versus Philly, Cleveland, and Miami. He did what he's supposed to do. He went in there and found 20 points versus Houston. That's interesting. But it is what it is, right? Um, I like it, right? I'm probably going to take a stab. I don't know, man. Maybe I'll just put him up there for raw points and or threes. The three, I'm going to have to take a stab at that threes and plus money, though, man. I'm going to have to do that. Grady Dick. Grady, man. Goodness gracious. Grady. 1.5 threes is a parlay piece. He's 3 of 5 to that number in his last 5 and 6 of 10. 6 of 10, 6 of 10. Points plus rebounds. Um, this points line, I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I want to fool with it, right? RJ Barrett's been back. I don't know if I want to fool with him. Um, Speaking of RJ Barrett, last 2 games, 27, 29 points. He's hit multiple threes in 3 straight games. He's went over his 3 point line at 1.5 in 3 straight game. Teams are he doesn't have enough volume for me to bet that, but it's only a low line, right? I'm just gonna stay away from it, but just know he is capable. The rebounds and assists, mm, mm, should be in play. He said we're gonna need a new mic. No, man. Look, let me show you, right? So look, I got one right here. And if I was to like, let me see, I got one right here, and look, I got one right here in my face. So I don't know what's wrong, bro. I don't know what's wrong. Might be you. I got two mics in front of me. Sometimes somebody you might need to check your YouTube volume. You might have a regular volume, and then you might have a YouTube volume. You you might need to turn up your YouTube volume, right? You might have you. That's might be what it is, because I got two mics. Like this one here is brand new. I'm on, and I just bought that just to be buying it. But yeah, RJ Barrett's been hitting that them threes, bro. Seven of his last 10 games, but uh man, he's been hitting them one and a half three. That's something you probably want to look at. I ain't gonna bet in it though. Scotty Barnes, this is a play that I'm looking at right here. The rebounds, right? Power forwards. Mm. I'm gonna have to do a little filtering here. Let me see. Let's see. Power forwards here. Phoenix rebounds. Phoenix points. Let me see something here. For last month. Mm. Phoenix been looking okay. Maybe because Durant be on the perimeter a lot. Mm. Or I just want Scotty to be great. Is that what it is? Do I just want Scotty to be great? And I'm just forcing Scotty to be great in this spot? Yeah. Am I forcing Scotty to be great? That's some shit. I hadn't faced this team this year. Mm. I just feel like you said watch this video. Let me see. I can go to it though. Let's see. I can go to it and I can let you hear it right off my phone. Let's see. It's gonna be loud too, bro. Watch. It's gonna be loud too, bro. Watch. It's gonna be loud too, bro. Watch. It's gonna keep saying that stupid shit because it's on the echo. But I don't know, bro. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna do a recap though. Uh, I can't go off into that. Let me see. 34 minutes, 30 minutes. Field goal attempts 17. Field goal attempts. Let's up the field goal attempts here. More than 15. So he's averaging around 17.4 field goal attempts. I set it at more than 15 field goal attempts, and they averaged out to about 17.9. And when they're taking when guys are taking 17.9 field goal attempts around that average, they're over this points line, and versus this team this year. Markman's over, Kuzma's over. He had 30. Julius Randle had 28. Um, Charlie Easton on the 12th somehow had 25. Um, Miles Bridges, he's over, and Pascal Siakam is over. So I don't know, man. It is what it is, right? Maybe I'm trying to make him great, you know. Maybe I'm trying to make him great. Jacoperto in today? Didn't know that. Jacoperto in today? Mm, Jacoperto in. He's questionable. I think he goes. Let's see. Josh Hart, OG, game time decisions. Garland, not present at shoot around today. Not present at shoot around. Jared Allen, present. Garland, not present, right? So we definitely know we need to. That game is right here. Oh, it's going to be the Donovan Mitchell show today. Yeah, it's going to be Donovan Mitchell show today. So, let me see something here. Assist prop. 5.5. 5.5 for Manuel quickly. With Scotty Barnes, if Jakob Pertl play, Scotty Barnes in, RJ Barrett in, we got to look at some assists for quickly, right? Gonna have to look at some assists for quickly. Gonna have to. I feel like we're gonna have to. Hey, Marquette, Sonny, one of y'all been down here? Somebody been on my computer using the mic? No. No? Somebody been on the computer? Mm, okay. Toronto. Toronto's been an okay spot though. Right back at you for point guards. Who's starting? Tyus Jones not even starting, man. That could be somebody like Beal. That could be somebody like Booker, right? And both of those guys are in play. There'll be Davian. No, let me see. Nick Richards. Nick Richards. He gave them 24 and 14. That was versus. That was with. Let's see. Jakob Pertl was in there. Jakob Pertl had 20 and 16, but that was versus Charlotte. That was versus Charlotte at the time. Shout out to Doink. They pulled up this Charlotte. Okay. Richards did play, what, 20 minutes yesterday? 27, 28 minutes. Okay. Kevin Durant versus Toronto. He's worked them. I'm looking at Booker, though. Yeah, Bam been balling. Bam been balling. Bam been balling. Booker. Oh, this is Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal been balling, right? Every last every game except for one in February, he been balling, right? His points at 17 and a half, and he's starting. So the backcourt, I really like the backcourt, right? He's dropping dimes. His assist prop is at 3.5. Since February 3rd, the last 4 games, Bradley Beal been on one. He been on one. Bradley Beal's been on one since he. Yeah, Bradley Beal's been on one, right? So, um, I think he's maybe the 1.5 threes for Beal, but he's been on one, right? He's been on one. So, I mean, I don't know what to put down there for Beal because I might bet on him. Same game parlay atmosphere. Period. Long story short, good same game parlay atmosphere. I don't know exactly what one prop I want to really hone in on. Um, assist here, 6.5. This boy been balling, right? You know what though? Let me see something. With players and with Bradley Beal in the lineup. Let's see. Let me see something. With Bradley Beal in the lineup. Last 10 games. Let me see how this affects him. Don't affect him that much, but okay. This gonna be the same game parlay atmosphere, right? One thing I can say is these teams. I don't think the well, I know Toronto is not the fastest paced team. Uh, this gonna be interesting. This gonna be an interesting game, man. Let me see one thing, NBA. Let's see one thing. This is gonna be an interesting game, yeah. Especially if you don't get Yakapurto limited. If he's not limited, it's gonna be an interesting game here. Pace here. Phoenix Suns 21 in pace. Toronto Raptors around the middle of the pack. Last 5 games. Toronto Raptors bottom third. Phoenix Suns around the middle of the pack. Whatever, right? Phoenix Suns. Phoenix Suns 1-4 in their last 5 games. Toronto 1-4. They going for the they going for the tiebreaker today. All right then. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm. I don't know, bro. Might look into a same game parlay for that one. Washington Wizards, Orlando Magics, man. Um, First things first, I'm definitely looking at Wendell Carter here, right? So, his double doubles came down to a plus 170. Um, Injury news here. Let me see. Koulibaly, Middleton's out for this one. Sar is questionable. Sar's questionable. Brogdon out. Bay out. Smart out. How many minutes did Rashawn Holmes play behind Sar yesterday? He played 19 minutes, 6 rebounds. Um, hmm. Jordan Poole should have the ultra green light today, this game here, right? All right, well, looking at Washington overall, as we know, points wise, this is how they fare as a team. Most points, a ton of rebounds, green, rebound chances, green, assists, green, potential assists, green, whatever, right? 3 pointers made, green, whatever. Yeah, I know, for sure. Definitely. His rebounds is up the chain. I just don't like this matchup, the pace that Orlando plays in. But for Kolibali, but anything can happen. But yeah, the Wendell has been off the chain, right? Wendell has been off the chain with those guys, like you said. So I say this: it's a good spot for it's a good spot for Orlando, man. Uh, I just took France 2 points at 25 and a half. He hooked it, right? In some places at 26 and a half. He hooked it. Um, I don't even know who guards France. I mean, you got man. Let's see, 1.5 3 pointers here. Let's see. Wendell Carter. He was the first person I went to look for, though. We know historically his team been terrible versus big men uh, with Paulo and Franz. Uh, Franz, Paulo. Last three games look good. That's when he's been starting. Like since he's been starting right here, he's been over points plus rebounds, crushing it. It's at 20 and a half. He's been crushing that. So since he's been starting these last three games, I want to say these last three games right here. Okay, I'll move that. Versus Washington, he's been scoring. You could definitely probably look at his points plus rebounds. Probably come out at 20, something like that. Don't know if I'll get there, but I like this. I like this spot for the whole team, man. Truth be told, I like the spot for the whole team. Is this? I don't know if this is the first time they've seen these guys. I don't know, but I like this spot, man. Caldwell Pope, shooting guards. It's a very, very, very low line. He's over this number 3 or 5. To that line, to this number, but it's a low line though, right? 2.5 rebounds. Mm, 2.5 rebounds at plus 100. He's over this number at 5 of his last 10 games. 2.5 rebounds at plus 500. Guards over this number. I mean plus 100. Guards over this number in 7 of the last 10. And the 1.5 3 pointers. Mm, I don't know about that, but 2.5 threes could mean rebounds could be in play here. Like this matchup for Cole Anthony for sure. Um, Coming off two 17-point games and back-to-back matchups here. He's been rebounding the ball okay as well. Rebounds for him sitting at 4.5. They know 1.5 threes, 6 of his last 10, and they nine what 1.5 threes at plus money. He's over this number 6 of his last 10, and 9 of the last 10 guards hit this number. Right, great spot for him to hit threes here. So I'll put that over there. Plus 118 for 1.5 threes there for him. And or you can look at his points at 14 and a half. He's over this number in back-to-back games in 5 of his last 10. Um, I can't bet on nobody else. Maybe Jordan Poole, but this is a slow-paced matchup for these guys here. He did go 3 of 10 for 3 with 24 points in November. I don't know. I don't know. What's these scores been looking like? Orlando beat him up on that one. Uh, how many times they played this year? Orlando beat them up there. Orlando probably been beating up on these guys. 119, 109. They lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games versus Orlando. I don't really want to get to one of those guys. The last game I'm gonna look at right now is going to be this one here, right? And I'm right now. I'm gonna have to like uh, Donovan Mitchell, right? So I need to go look at Donovan Mitchell ASAP. Um, Darius Garland was not at shoot around. So if they don't adjust these lines, I don't know what these lines were out at and from the get go. But this is gonna be a pace up matchup here. Uh, 3.5 at minus 106. I'm gonna have to like this, right? So I'm gonna put the 3.5 over there. Donovan Mitchell 3.5 threes. I'm gonna take that. The 29 points. He haven't faced this team this year. Last time we seen him, we gave him 29. Game before that, he gave him 25. He played 22 minutes here. I don't know what happened there. That was a long time ago though. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. Um, but I'm gonna have to pull the trigger on that, right? And then the assist prop for him, it's been coming out around 4.5, right? In the pace-up matchup like this, I can see instances where he gets there. His assist prop sitting at 5.5 right now at a minus 136. He went through one stretch where he went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games with 6 assists. He's capable, right? And if he's going to be the main primary ball handler there, then you're going to have to take a look at it, right? Um, Two of those last 3 games he faced him, he had 7 and 8 assists. So we'll see what's going to happen. We're going to see what's going to happen. Um, we're going to see what's going to happen for sure. Looking at these shooting guards here, compared to some of these lines here, they've got guys. So I would look at, so they got the field goal attempts at an average of 12.9. I can go filter that, right? See how guards are doing with him versus his team with at least 17 field goal attempts. So let's apply that. So they over their 3 point line at 5 of 10 with at least three, with at least 8 field goal attempts, 3 point attempts, and 19.7, around 19.7 shot attempts. So that kind of looks a little bit more reasonable for a guy like Donovan Mitchell in a pace-up matchup like this. Because looking at pace all season long, this team has been top in pace, right? So as you can see, um, pace wise, Memphis #1 in pace over the course of the full season. So it can be up and down. On numbers on the season for Cleveland, they're #7. So this could be one, right? This could definitely be one. And even if we look at the last 10 games here and pace, right? And pace, last 10 games in pace, Memphis #2, Cleveland #8. So they still on par. It was #1 and #7, last 10 games, #2 and #8. So they're still on par. So we can expect, I think we can expect some things here. What's the total of this game here? 247. Oh my God. 247. I didn't even know that, man. Straight up. 247, right? Now, in the event that we get, I don't know if this guy's starting or whatever the case may be, but historically on the season, the small forward position has been looking good versus Memphis, right? So, yeah, Edwin, that's a big total. Small forward position has been looking good versus Memphis, right? So you're gonna have DeAndre. I would say, man, I don't know what he's been doing. I don't know what Hunter's been doing, but Hunter and what's the name been in that spot? Let's see, Hunter and Struss, right? So take a look at Struss, right? As you can see, his minutes probably been taking a haircut here, maybe, but hmm, hmm. Okay, what is? Oh, and they got Okoro back too. Okoro back too. Right. Yeah. Hunter. Hunter like that 3 ball, man. 4 for 4, 2 for 4, 4 for 9, 3 for 4. Just stretch them out, right? Stretch that defense out. I'm definitely gonna be looking at Hunter's threes here. Let's see. They to the small forward position. They over three threes. Mm, okay. All right. I think that's the highest total since Indiana. Right. For sure. Santi is my guy. Gonna be interesting, man. Because look, they're gonna have Edie out there. They're gonna have to probably need Edie, right? Because then you're gonna have Jaren Jackson Jr. and what's the name locked in, right? They haven't faced this season. You're gonna have Evan Mobley and Jaren Jackson Jr. locked in. This gonna be some interesting ass game here. He's rebounded the ball very well versus this team. Hasn't seen each other this year, but Evan Mobley has 15, 14, and 12 boards. Um, hmm. They beat Memphis 2 times. Jared Allen, he's been getting busy in the points section versus this team. He left the game last game, so I don't know is he going to play. Been nearing a double double here and there. Um, Where's Edie, man? Is he going to be able to play here? I love the matchup for John Moran, but man, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna be aggressive? I like the matchup for both backcourts. For both backcourts, man. I like the matchup for both backcourts. Edie, what's this minutes? Where's he topped off his minutes in the last, man, 12, 21, 20, 19, 13, 24, 25. If he gets 25 minutes here, mm, what's Edie's 8 rebounds for plus 124, right? Yeah, okay. I can see him getting there. Oh my God, double double for plus 750. Mm, I might be betting on Edie today. Klingen let me down yesterday, man. I can't believe that sugar honey iced tea, man. Straight up. But Edie, his points line is sitting at 6.5, and um, yeah, right. Like, come on. I might have to. I'm gonna have to. I'm probably gonna have to, man. I'm not scared of no Jared Allen. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Um, Let me see. Jared Allen, questionable. Mm. I think you go ahead and you make your move right now, bro. Cause look, Evan Mobley will probably slide to the 5, or who would they bring in? A Tristan Thompson or something? I don't know, bro. But man, if Evan Mobley don't play, let's see what's been going on here. I think you jump on Donovan Mitchell's points like ASAP, right? And then let's see, Justin Edwards, Jordan B, questionable Monday, and then we got the same old lines. Okay, we took a stab at the double double for the plus 450 yesterday on Nick Richards, and I mean 10 rebounds. You can go individually if you wanted to, like plus 265 for Zach Edey. 10 points. I mean, 10 points for Zach Edey, you can get it at plus 260, right? So even you might get a better number than that building out a double double. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. 10 rebounds for Zach Edey, 10 rebounds, and then 10 points. Let's see, 10 points for Zach Edey. That comes out to plus 596, 10 and 10. But you're going to get the double double at plus 750, right? So you can do it that way, right? If you just want to go there, it's 650 now, so money's coming in. Long story short, hey, I like this game a ton. I couldn't talk you off. I can see instances where I can see I can see instances where a lot of stuff happens, man. A lot of stuff happened here. 247 over under here. Desmond Bain and the boys out there. Man, what's the points prop for this kid here? Points prop. Donovan Mitchell points prop. 27 and a half. He might go for 30 today. He might go for 30 today. I like the matchup for the guards for sure. I like the matchup for the guards for sure. And then the 3 pointers here, I'm definitely taking a stab at his threes at 3.5. At 3.5. Okay. Minus 104 right now. Assist for Donovan Mitchell, 5.5. I'll be looking for him to score. for sure. I'll be looking for him to score. Um, okay. What other games here? So I'm taking a rain check on this Oklahoma City Thunder game here, and San Antonio Spurs and New Orleans Pelicans. I didn't look at that game, but Zion. Until Zion starts slowing down, man. Let me see what his points prop is, man. 25 and a half, and De'Aaron Fox is at 25 and a half, right? I mean, I can see instances where you could even get to a. Let me see. Yeah, for sure. His usage is through the roof, man. His usage is definitely through the roof. It's Sunday too, so don't forget about it being Sunday. Sundays can be weird, bro. Sundays can be weird. Sundays can be weird, especially we ain't got no NBA. I mean, no NFL, no none of that. So players ain't gonna be trying to go back and play, watch the games, watch NFL games and shit like that. So Sundays can be weird. NBA got the flow right now. Sundays can be weird, right? Missy rebounds. I was thinking about Missy rebounds. I can see instances where Missy gets there, right? Let's see. Let me see. This is the last look, and I'm out of here, bro. Chet was interesting today for me. Just in case, Chet was. I think Rudy Gobert is out. I was thinking about Chet, right? Chet would be an interesting play today. Fox, I think he's a go for points, man. I mean, three of his last four games, he's hit this points line. Love the matchup for Fox. Uh, love the matchup for Fox here. In the points category. Um, he's get this number two of some places you get it 25 and a half. Four of his last six games he's hit this number versus them. And I do want to take a look at Fox assists one time. 6.5. Okay. Fox is in play, right? As you can, the 3.5 rebound line. This guy don't rebound the ball well, but man, is that green. And the 3 pointers, right? 3 pointers are green for the shooting guard for small forwards. 6 points, every points and threes, right? So it makes me want to look at the combos for the small forward position. It makes me want to look at the combos, right? Points plus rebounds are the only thing that's out right now, but that looks like a pretty good spot for small forwards, man. Let's see something here. Small forwards, points wise. New Orleans Pelicans, right here. That's over the course of the season. About the last month, small forwards. New Orleans Pelicans number one in points. They up there in assists, up there in potentials. 3 pointers made looks good. 3 point attempts look fire, right? So uh, Devin Vassell and Devin Vassell needs to get a get right game, bro. Versus New Orleans Pelicans. He's looked good. 4-7 from his threes. The rebound, he's actually rebounded the ball versus them historically, but he's not my favorite rebounder, right? But points wise, things of that nature, just looking at, I know he's probably taking a hit usage wise versus Detroit. This is a good spot for him, man. It's a good spot for him. See a lot of green. If you want to get there, you can. 2.5 threes for him is at plus money. I'm gonna put that over there just so I don't forget, right? I'm gonna add that to the selection. I'm gonna put that over there just so I don't forget. But that Devin Vassell, judging by the defense here, he's in a good spot. Harrison Barnes, he's in good spots all the time, bro. Look at all this green, right? But I don't know, bro. I don't know, right? I almost pulled the trigger on his threes, and he would have burned me right there, bro. He would have burnt me right there. Versus New Orleans Pelicans here. Hmm. 6 of 10 to his 3 pointers. We'll see, man. But as a spot, he looks good. Looks like a good spot for him. I'm probably not going there either, right? Menace took a haircut last game. Probably, I don't know why. He got 20.9 point minutes there. Bismack Biyombo played 16 and 11 minutes. CJ McCollum, I like this spot for CJ. I ain't gonna lie. Not a fan of this backcourt defense for these guys. He's over his 3 point line at 5 of 8, rebounds and 6 of 8, and his assists, the 3.5 assists, he's hit that number in 7 of 8, right? So CJ is in an okay spot, right? Um, as long as he gets his usage, he's in an okay spot. Lately, these last few games since he's Zion's been playing, he's been in an okay spot, right? I don't know where I would put his usage rate at least field goal attempts, but CJ is in an okay spot. When it comes to the guard, he's one of those guys. So I could never talk you off his threes and things of that nature. And Zion has just been a monster and pretty efficient too. Um, Rebound the ball very well versus his team historically, but he's been hurt. So these numbers, I ain't gonna take too much into these numbers here. His points prop is at 25 and a half. His combo's been looking pretty good here with their points and assists and points plus rebounds and PRAs. Everything that involves points, his combos look good. The rebounds and assists, not so much. Everything involving points looks pretty good, right? So points plus assists can be something, can be one that I probably would look at for sure. And somehow Kelly O got the start last game. I don't know what the fuck that was, right? I don't know, right? They threw me for a loop. And then Ease Misi, the rebounds. Can't count them out. You know, here's somebody you can't count out. Last time these two teams played, 18 and 14 rebounds. Um, if Zion wasn't in the fold, I would love to go to his rebounds for sure. Or sometimes I've been playing his points plus rebounds, but his usage is probably going to take a hit, right? The little usage that he does have. But the rebounds, though, looking at some of his rebound chances and stuff like that, he only had 7 rebound chances this game versus Sabonis, but 19 here versus Dallas, 15, 16, 21. He is active at trying to get at the boards, right? So, I don't mind his rebounds if you really feel like you want to get there. The minutes is the minutes is what will you know what I'm concerned with, right? Um, both of these teams can go slow. I mean, small, but I do think he could go out there and get us at least 24 minutes. So, 24 to 27 minutes, something like that. So his rebounds could be in play here. And if you feel, I mean, you're gonna get plus money, you know. So it is what it is. Hmm. There's a lot of plays that I didn't put to the side. Um, There's a lot of plays I didn't put to the side here, but I can slide over here to Prize Picks, knowing what I'm gonna end up doing here. Let me see something. White, because I got to go now. White. Um, they didn't put his assist prop over here. I was looking at that 3.5 assists. They put him at, oh, there's the 4 assists right there, right? So they just added that. I can see instances where he gets there, right? Let's take a look. Let me see. Let me get this game flow up here. That Dallas Mavericks Golden State Warriors. I like Kyrie. I like I couldn't what is I like the rebounds too for Jimmy Butler here or his rebounds and assists. Butler, he got him at a solid 6 rebounds. Solid 6 rebounds. Mm, I like it. Um, mm. So let's take a look at here, right? So hold on, let me see. So it lags, man. It lags. Kyrie, right? So Kyrie, he's gonna have all the usage in the world. We know he's gonna give us a chance to hit this prop. Whether we take his points prop, whether you take his PRAs, whatever the case may be, 3.5 threes is a demon, bro. Ooh. You think I'm gonna let this go past? I can't let this one go past. I can't, right? 5 assists, solid 5 assists. Mm, I don't know about that, but man, can I let this demon go like this? They know he gonna be on some scoring though, but man, can I let this demon go? Probably can't, bro. Probably can't let this demon go. So Kyrie, I like Kyrie, man. Let me just put this out there, and probably not gonna be none of those. I like Kyrie though. Let me put his points up there, right? Don't know if I'm gonna take his points. I might take his 3.5 threes though. But I'm gonna put Kyrie up there as somebody that I really, really like. This is just it lags, man. Ah, man. Let me pull up another. Let me see. This lags, bro. This lags. Lags. So, let's go to the NBA here. Says here, bam. It's at a parlay piece right now. Derek White. This is a play that I like, right? Um, Kyrie. Um, points, right? And or threes, right? Points and or threes. I think I like it. I think I actually like his threes more. The 1.5 threes for pods parlay piece. I like that. Buddy Hill couldn't talk off of that. Clay, Clay has been balling, man, versus this team, right? Straight up, he's been balling versus this team. The Hawks and Pistons game, it's going to end up being a same game parlay atmosphere for me, right? It's going to end up being a same game parlay atmosphere for me. Um, James Harden, if if Norman Powell is in, then I'm looking at, so you're gonna get a double double for him at plus money. The 10 assists for him plus 158 for 10 assists, and the double doubles at plus 130, I believe. So the 10 assists, but at the end of the day, his assist prop in general, right, is in play. I just don't like to take the 8.5. So I like to take either 8 or 10. So Harden's assists are in play. Um, there's a multitude of things, right? I like the points for I like the points for the points for Kawhi if what's the name is out. I also like the 1.5 threes as a parlay piece. The 1.5 threes is a parlay piece. Miles Turner, there's a possibility. I mean, that whatever the boy's name, Zubac got to come out there. Yeah, whatever. Give me that. The rebounds. Speaking of Zubac, rebounds for Zubac, 11 and a half. I have no choice but to like that. Okay, I have no choice but to like that. So I like that. And then, but I would say that Ben Simmons might be cutting into Zubac sometimes. So keep an eye out on that. And speaking of Ben Simmons, the rebounds and assists for Ben Simmons, that's definitely in play as well, right? So taking a look there. Um, what else? I haven't wrapped my head around what I want to do here. Give me the over 2.5 threes for Manuel quickly at plus 126. I think that's good value. And then I think in some shape or form, you got to take a look at the assist props, especially with Jacoperto in there, because you'll have Jacoperto, Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett, um, Grady. So I think you got to take a look at the assist prop, right? If Manuel quickly dials back on his shot attempts, I still think he gets his 3-point attempts up, right? Scotty Barnes, something telling me he's gonna have a good game. I just don't. I just want him to be great, right? I want him to be great. I was really. First thing came to mind with me was Scotty Barnes rebounds and assists at 13 and a half, but I'm not gonna put it there. Okay, I'm not gonna put it there. And then the guards here, the guards here. I mean, I just don't. I mean, the way Booker and Beal is cooking right now, I don't know what to do. Right, truth be told. So, long story short, if I was doing the same game parlay in this game, I probably would only include maybe Booker, Beal, and maybe Kevin Durant. I probably wouldn't go for the gusto. That's what I would say. I probably wouldn't go for the gusto there. But I love the spot. I like the spot for Booker and Beal. I don't see who's the whoever gets quickly is barbecue chicken. That's all to it. Damian Lillard and Milwaukee and Damian Lillard and uh, and Tyler Hero, right? So um, Milwaukee giving up the points, right? You can also look at threes for Tyler Hero, but Milwaukee giving up the points. You got to look at Tyler Hero points, right? Then the threes and the assists is what Miami is ailing at versus the point guard position. So you got to take 3.5 threes for Damian Lillard at plus money. Give it here. He had a triple double versus this team last time they played, and his assist prop is sitting at what 7.5. I'm not gonna put it there, but it's doable. Then you gotta look at Bam, right? In some shape, form, or fashion, he's definitely in play for his rebounds at 10.5. Or if you want to get to a parlay piece, you can look at the double double at minus 150. So I'll put that there. He's been playing some good ball as of late. Keeping it moving here to the Washington Wizards, Orlando Magics. I like this spot for Wendell Carter. I haven't pulled the trigger on anything for him yet. I do want to see what his regular line is. I didn't pay attention. I didn't pay attention to his regular line, so I'm sorry about that one. But 9.5 rebounds for him. You can look at points plus rebounds if you want, or you can definitely look at points. This is not the greatest team versus bigs. Paulo and Franz, Franz Wagner, their usage is up. You can do a same game parlay with just those three guys: Paulo, um, Wendell Carter, and Franz. Just sticking to the highest usage players and seeing what they're gonna do. The 1.5 threes was very interesting for Cole Anthony there at plus money. I think guards are 9 or 10 to this number versus Orlando, but I'm not gonna add that right there. So um, San Antonio Spurs, same game parlay atmosphere again for me. You got Fox for points. You got Zion for points. Um, or even if I took those guys and played them in something else, I'm gonna man. I might have to look at Chris Paul assists, but I'm gonna fall back from the assist category and Nisi rebounds. Not gonna get too deep off into this shit. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Stick to the highest usage players, and I'm leaving it there. Maybe the assist for Chris Paul, but Fox and and uh, and Zion points, you can combo those guys up some type of way and get the plus money. Just parlay them two up by themselves. Um, Memphis Grizzlies, definitely give me the points for um, give me the points and or threes, right? For for Donovan Mitchell. I don't think he plays today. I don't think what's name plays today. So points and or threes for I'm probably gonna end up playing both. Points and the threes for Donovan Mitchell at 3.5. And then value. Probably losing value because I'm probably talking too much, but the double double for Edie, just a little bit at 750. See, it's fluctuating. It's going from 650 to 750, 650 to 750. You can look at his regular lines though. Truth be told, that's what I'm going to be greedy at, right? Let me put that over there. Let me put that back. Let me put that. Well, I ain't gonna put that over there. But the rebound line for Edie is at 7.5 at plus money. I think his services will be needed, especially if um, Jared Allen is in, and then you can look at the points prop for Edie for some value here. You're going to get his points prop at 6.5. I I would I don't know how you want to attack it. You think Allen plays, or you don't think it's Allen plays? Then you figure out what you want to do from there, right? You think you think Darius Garland plays because he missed shoot around. You got to figure out what you want to do from there. So those are two. Those are a few plays that I'm looking at right there, right? Um, I didn't take a look at Chet. I'll take a look at Chet's numbers right now. Chet is somebody that's standing out to me just off first glance from this game. We know who and what shot Gillis Alexander does, but the 14.5 points, very enticing here. I got to put that over there just because, right? Let me see something. There's no, right, Gobert is out. He just gave Minnesota 11 points in 30 minutes. He's ready. He's ready. 20 points versus Utah, whatever. Rebounds, blocks, fantasy score. Fantasy score. What's his fantasy score? They probably ain't giving us that, but let's take a look. Because he gets block shots and all that, man. Block shots worth 3. Check. 15 points. I'm going to have to take a stab at that 15 points as a straight bet. 8 rebounds, 11.5 rebounds, 29 PRAs as a demon here. 2.5 threes as a demon. 2.5 assists as a demon. 35 fantasy score. Yes, please. Got there in 3 straight games. Yeah. Block shots, 1.5 as a goblin. 4.5 as a demon. I like Chet. I do like Chet. You just want to take advantage of those early numbers, man, until they raise the bar. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, so give me. It's a straight bet. Give me the over on Chet points and the rebounds. So gotta take a look. No, no, gotta look at the rebounds. Gotta look at the rebounds for uh for Isaiah Hartenstein here. Even if you take it at a solid 10, you might get a solid 10 on Prize Picks. Uh, 11 rebounds, huh? They get to you for 11. How many did he have with Rudy Gobert in the lineup? He had 12. He had a double double. Mm, that's some value right there too. I might fall back off him. You get the double double plus money then. Plus 185 for a double double for Chet. I mean for Isaiah Hardenstein. Hmm. I might fade Chet and or I might take them both. Hmm. Okay. And then Nas Reed threes are probably gonna have to be in play. So y'all gave me, I got a mini look at this game. I got a mini look at this game, right? So Nas Reed three is gonna have to be in play here. I wonder what his threes are out at. 2 of 6. He hit 3 of 9. 14 rebounds versus these guys. Interesting. Mm. Nas Reed double double. This could be one of them games, man. Damn. Boy, you got Nas can get you a double double. Isaiah can get you a double double. 14 points for Chet. Oh my God. What about defensive props? What about defensive props? They don't have the blocks out on FanDuel. Slide back here to the 3 pointers. Where they got his threes at for Nas? 2.5 at plus 120, minus 125. I like it. Anthony Edwards at 3.5. I don't know what they're gonna do with Anthony Edwards. What kind of defense they're gonna put on Anthony Edwards here? If I can get 3-point attempts for Anthony Edwards at about 9.5, 10.5, I would take it, right? I would take it on prospects, the attempts, but he's shooting the shit out that three ball. He's shooting the hell out that three ball. So even if you want to tease it down, be my guest, right? So a bunch of plays that I'm not even putting up there right now. But Derek White 4 assists is a parlay piece. Kyrie Irving over 27.5 points. I would not take the under. So I lean towards the over. Pods parlay piece at 1.5 threes. Harden 8.5 assists. I like it if if uh, if 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 Norman Powell is in, then I'll consider 10. Miles Turner, 2.5. I mean 1.5 threes is a parlay piece. You can take him up to three if you want to take it for a straight. 12.5 rebounds. Ooh, it went to 12.5. It was 11.5. How the fuck did it get to 12.5 rebounds just that quick, man? They 11.5. I liked 11.5. That's what I liked for Zubac. Emmanuel quickly, 2.5 threes at plus money. I like it. Points for Tyler Hero. I gotta like it. Threes for Damian Lillard and or assists and or raw points. Bam Adebayo, pilot piece of the double double. Donovan Mitchell, points over. You can actually ladder his points. Keep an eye out for Donovan. I mean the point guard. News there and the center news. I didn't put ED numbers down there. I'm gonna end up betting on ED numbers. The double doubles plus 750. You know I'm going back and sprinkling on that. What players did I have to the side here that were in good spots? Derek White, Kyrie Irving, 2.5 threes. Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, all numbers versus this team. This everything. He hit everything versus this team. Versus this team. He hit everything this year in 3 straight games. James Harden assists, Norman Powell 3.5 rebounds was a good spot. Kawhi Leonard points and his rebounds was a good spot. Not going there. Zubac 11.5 rebounds, Miles Turner 1.5 threes. Pascal Siakam. Power forwards have been hitting the threes versus the. It's a good spot. Not betting that shit, right? Um, Cole Anthony, 1.5 threes. He was in a good spot for threes. I'm not betting that. Devin Vassell is in a good spot, small forwards in general, versus New Orleans Pelicans he's in a good spot here. So some you might want to look at. Devin Vassell, somebody you might want to look at, right? It's always somebody. It's always somebody else, right? So it is what it is. Um, Peace out, fam. Peace out.